Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope everybody's having a great day. We're going to jump straight into it about the New York Knicks. Listen, New York Knicks fans, everybody's mad, everybody's upset, but I have a solution on what we should do with the third overall pick in this year's draft. The Lakers have the fourth pick, Memphis has the second pick, and the Pelicans have the first pick. Now, this is what the Knicks should do. The Knicks should take this third overall pick, the pick that the Dallas Mavericks gave you guys for Porzingis, and the second round pick they also gave you. Take those three picks and Dennis Smith Jr. and Kevin Knox. Forget about Frank Ntilikina. Listen, he's not an asset. I'm sorry to tell y'all, if y'all fans of him, listen, I ain't got a problem with him. Whatever. He was the wrong draft pick. We should have picked Dennis Smith Jr. for the New York Knicks. I'm not saying he's not going to be able to ever play in his career. It's not about him right now. It's about the New York Knicks. So, the Knicks, and what we should do is take those picks, give it to the Pelicans for Anthony Davis and say, hey, listen, you could have a better young core. You could have Dennis Smith, who's proven in this league. You would also have the third pick, so they could draft Zion's teammate from Duke, R.J. Barrett. So you would have Dennis Smith Jr., you would have R.J. Barrett, you would have Kevin Knox, you would have Zion, and if you want Jahlil Okafor to stay there in the Pelicans, that's what you should do. Or the Lakers give you their fourth pick. They give you Kyle Kuzma. Brandon Ingram has blood clots. Alonzo Ball, who I really, really like, is obviously he has injuries, whatever. So maybe that's probably not going to be a good deal for them. And Anthony Davis did say, even after the Pelicans got the number one pick, I still want out. And he would sign a long-term contract with the New York Knicks and the Lakers, according to his agent, whatever. Now, the only team that's out of this is the Boston Celtics because Kyrie Irving's leaving. Terry Rozier don't want to be there. So if you look at the team, they know that they don't have nothing. And plus, all their draft picks are so low. So what's the point? You might as well just trade them to the Knicks. Or the Lakers, whatever. But this is for the Knicks fans that are upset about Zion Williams, about not getting them on pick so you could draft them. I would rather trade right now, since you have the third overall pick, trade for Anthony Davis, because Anthony Davis' experience put him out in the Eastern Conference, because in the West he's not carrying the team by himself. In the Western Conference, the Pelicans, they know what to do with him. The New York Knicks know what to do with him. He's already under contract for this. After this coming year, he'll be under contract as a player option. Now, here's the thing that Kyrie Irving, and plus, if the Knicks are confident, let's hold that hope. If the New York Knicks are confident that they can get Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant to come in, you can have those guys. You trade to get Anthony Davis. But here's a message to Kyrie and Kevin Durant. Now, a lot of people probably going to disagree with this. I don't like telling people what to do with their money. But this will be a suggestion. If you both take the max deal, you're probably not going to have enough money to fill out the bench. It'll be some players who's, end of their careers. You don't want that. You want players who can come and contribute, like a Danny Green or Marcus Morris or different things like that. So here's my philosophy on Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. You're going to make the money in New York. I don't tell people to do their money, take less, but here's a suggestion. Do what LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh did in Miami. They took a pay cut to fill out their team to help them to get to 4 finals in a row and to win 2 championships. I mean, a lot of people will say they should have won 3, but they won 2, and it is what it is. But they took pay cuts. And then after the pay cuts that they took, they said, LeBron said, I'm not taking no more. Dwayne Wade got his money, and Chris Bosh got his max deal. That is what Kyrie Irving and those guys should do. I'm not saying, if they want to, they can max out, whatever. But to fill out the bench, to get a guy like a Danny Green, like I said, a Marcus Morris, or a backup point guard like a Derrick Rose. I mean, they're probably not going to bring him back to the Knicks, but y'all get what I mean. If the New York Knicks just call the Pelicans and say, hey, listen, we heard your owner does not want to trade Anthony Davis to the Lakers. So we're going to give you our third pick. We're going to give you the first pick for the Mavericks. We're going to give you Dennis Smith. He's proven. And we're going to give you Kevin Knox, who had a decent rookie year. We get those and you have a nice team around you. And you're Drew Holiday. A lot of people worry about Drew Holiday. Rumor is they might trade him. And you can have a young core, and you won't be paying all these guys a lot of money because They want rookie contracts, and plus there's a lot of player options. Instead of you paying Drew Holiday and you get other players and it just doesn't mesh. You would trade Anthony Davis, then after that you would trade Drew Holiday's contract. Again, like I said, learning managers could be interested. I just saw that online. They could trade him there, with that team situation, whatever. But if I'm the Pelicans, if I have the first pick and they do draft Zion, then you have the third pick, you draft RJ Barrett, I put him at the 2. Dennis Smith, that's a good, decent young core that you can build with towards the future and put Anthony Davis in the Eastern Conference. So that way, you could, whatever with the Lakers. You don't want to trade him to the Lakers, that's fine. But having a Kevin, and a lot of people are going to say, well, if you have Zion there, it brings excitement, ticket sales. But if you have Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Anthony Davis, a big three of superstars, that overrides Zion Williamson. Because if you get Zion in the draft and Kevin Durant says, I'm coming in Kyrie there, they're expected to make the playoffs and possibly advance further in the first round. So if they do have that, a lot of pressure is going to be on Zion. A lot of unnecessary pressure is going to be on this kid. So who's to say that, listen, you may live up to it, he's going to be scrutinized. So if I'm the New York Knicks, I look at that and say, listen, the hype or whatever, but at least Kyrie Irving being a champion, Kevin Durant being a champion, you get Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant can show him this is how you win. This is how we can get to a championship. Yeah, you would have Zion Williamson. He's a good player. He could block, perimeter, with defense and all that. But right now, to me, the New York Knicks need people who's been in the league. They don't need a rookie. I'm not saying Zion Williamson was not going to be good. I'm not saying none of that. Forget all that right now. What I'm saying is that if you get Anthony Davis, and let's say you do put him at center, you get Kevin Durant, you put him at small forward, you get Kyrie Irving, you at the point guard position, they take a little bit less money, and you could fill out the bench, and you could fill out the shooting guard position and the power forward position, or Anthony Davis at power forward, and you have a center. So that's what the New York Knicks should think about. Listen, hope is not lost. A lot of people screaming, Stephen A. Smith screaming on TV. Everybody's upset. Now we have to see what the Knicks do with the pick. Do not draft R.J. Barrett. Take that pick and give it to New Orleans so they can have their future, so they can be comfortable. And Davis could be comfortable. He's already under contract. They could extend him when his contract's up because he's probably going to opt out after this year anyway. So that's my message to the New York Knicks fans. Tell me what you guys think about it. Kyrie, if the New York Knicks are confident that they're going to get Kyrie and Kevin Durant. A lot of people are online and a lot of guys on these television shows who have sources are saying that Kevin Durant to the Knicks is a done deal. He's already calling people to come in. So if he's already doing that and you're confident that you can get Kyrie Irving, who him and Kevin Durant are best friends, and Kyrie Irving and Davis are best friends, the New York Knicks should be able to pull this trade off because this is the best trade possible. This is the best trade possible for them to get. The Lakers, Brandon Ingram's hurt, Lonzo Ball ain't healthy. And to me, it's just, I don't think the Pelicans will want that offer anymore. They should have took it before because they would have the young talent and a the fourth overall pick in the draft. But that's no longer the case. But anyway, like I said, this is the best scenario for the New York Knicks to go get Anthony Davis and go get him hard. Listen, you have to get him right now. I'm talking about, listen, even the trade deadline's not open up. Listen, you call him and say, listen, we have a verbal agreement. We will give you this third pick. We will give you Dennis Smith. Listen, I feel sorry for Dennis Smith, by the way, because that means he'll get traded from 2 teams. But listen, you'll still be in NBA. You'll still be making money. But the New York Knicks, we have to get them back. The Brooklyn Nets made the playoffs. And I like all the New York teams. I like them. So, I don't the Nets, whatever. Listen, we have to get the New York Knicks to being back to relevance. We have to get them to be good again. Knicks president, the presidents, the owner, James Dolan, do not get in the way of this. Because everybody knows James Dolan might want to chime in, whatever. No. This is the perfect situation to get Anthony Davis. All hope is not lost yet. Now, if the New York Knicks draft RJ Barrett, Kevin Durant says, I'm not coming, and Kyrie Irving says, I'm going to the Nets, then you would basically have Dennis Smith Jr., RJ Barrett, Kevin Knox, and that's it. First round pick next year from the Mavericks, and that's it. And that'll be the Knicks' future. And maybe you go get some free agents, some role players to fill out the bench and let the young kids rise. Or you make sure you got Kyrie Irving. You make sure you got Kevin Durant. You trade for Anthony Davis. Maybe take a little less money. I'm not telling players what to do with their money. You fill out the bench. You get these bench players. And the New York Knicks are instant contenders in the Eastern Conference. That is what the president of basketball operations, the general manager, that's what y'all should be looking at. You're not going to get Zion. That's it. This is what you need to focus on. As a New Yorker, I'm telling y'all right now, this is the perfect way for them to get Kevin Durant. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Tell me what other players you think they could trade for. I mean, I don't think Anthony Davis is really the only guy. But unless Kyrie Irving doesn't come in, you just trade for Damian Lillard or Kevin Durant, whatever. I don't know. You guys let me know. Tell me how you feel about the video. Where I went wrong. If you even want Anthony Davis to be in the New York Knicks uniform, to me, I think it would be dope. The New York Knicks need to focus on Anthony Davis. Zion's out of the picture. Focus on Anthony Davis alone. Tell me in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back with more videos. Until next time, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace.